Welcome to the Arena League podcast with Kurt and Brian. And we have a very special guest here tonight on our show, Makani. I don't want to, Kaneaiakala. Did I say that right, Makani?
Not
What's
even
going
close,
on, ladies
probably.
and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in. No worries. A for effort.
Can you are you cool? All right. Can you hear me good, Makani?
Okay, I'm
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool, man.
Last name is
So I've been watching. I
yeah.
know.
welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Makani. And I've been watching the Duluth Harbor Monsters. You won 2 championships there.
Yes,
Were
sir.
you on the team for last year?
No, I was not. I got brought on for this year. This upcoming
Okay.
year. Yes.
And what position you play?
Tight end. Tight end.
I know.
Yes, sir.
And tell us a little bit about your experience this past year.
Well, leading in, I was just thinking about, you know, what it's gonna be like, because this is like my first experience playing, not the squared stuff, but more of the in the hockey rink now, and transitioning from the cleats to shoes and going over walls and managing your spacing. So I thought, like, leading up to it, it was pretty um, nervous. I was like in a nervous wreck, but at the end of the day, I mean, I just think of it, hey, it's football. It's a different
No.
type of football, but that was my game plan coming in. Show them that I can still be able to play ball no matter what the odds is stacked on, and um, just showing my ability. So at the end of the day, it's always coming down to how I define myself is where I belong. So yeah.
Did you always love football, or was it just?
Oh, I've been
Did it
doing this a
always
long time.
Was it
So I've
always
been,
your passion, or?
yeah, football. I mean, I come from a football family, so football was always a big thing, and from the state I come from, football there is mandatory. If you're a boy in the house, you got to be playing this for it, or people will look at you kind of like, So yeah,
Originally from Hawaii?
born and raised.
Wow. So
Yeah,
Minnesota must be a real change of climate for you, huh?
definitely. I mean, it was. I mean, to be fair, I did share a bit of my college life in Kansas, so getting back to that
Okay.
Midwest, but getting back to that Midwest type of feel, but a little more north that time. So, I mean, obviously, Duluth is like towards Canada,
Yeah.
so that type of weather there is just kind of different. A lot of them say it's warm, but I'm like, when you get a guy from the islands, what do you expect?
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
What part of Kansas you went to school?
I went to Tabor in Hillsboro,
Okay.
so kind of by
I
like
went to
Wichita.
Okay. Well, I went to Wichita State University, but I'm not familiar
Okay.
with that area of Kansas.
Okay, it's really not that far. Like Hillsboro is like 40 minutes away. 40 minutes away
Okay.
from the town.
That's
Yeah,
probably
so
that's probably why.
yeah. So nothing too crazy.
So what do you
So
think
what's your
going to
oh
happen?
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
What's your plans for this coming year? You looking to stay in Duluth? You're looking to move up a level, or
Actually, I decided to retire. So after
really?
this past season, yeah, I just decided to retire. Um, I'm actually focusing on finishing my pilot's license to fly commercial. So
Oh wow,
yeah,
there you go.
yeah, made a pretty respective run, but um, it was time. I just I
That
decided to really think about more of the future, as in for life wise, because I already came with the respect that football is not gonna last forever. As much as I wanted it to be, I mean, sometimes in life I just had to think about the goods other than football. So I
Right.
decided to take my path and finish up my pilot's license. So I just went that route.
Hey, why
You
not
ever
walk
think
out
about
on top, right?
right?
Absolutely,
You ever think about
no
getting
better.
into coaching?
Huh?
You ever, Makani, you ever think about getting into coaching or anything
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I had some coaching options as I returned from Duluth. So I was looking into them. We'll see what I can be able to flex my schedule in. See if there's some availability. Because I know when I told my dad about my retirement, I was kind of emotional because I was like, I felt like I failed him, because like he wanted me to keep going, but when I told him that that it's time, and at looking at the worst out of him, but really he's like, what, son, you don't got nothing to prove to me anymore. I'm proud of you. You did your thing. You did what I've always wanted to do, your uncles wanted to do, your grandfather wanted to do. So you know why don't you, like, if you feel like you're gonna miss the game, why don't you try and go coach? And that's kind of where it clicked,
Yeah.
when it came to looking at coaching options and being able to show the next generation of what I was taught and how
Right.
they can be able to get to the leagues that I was able to play in. So that's kind of how I think of it. It's a win-win. I'm not playing anymore, but the chance to coach it and to be surrounded by the game still, I'll take that any day of the week, twice on a Sunday.
Yeah, you're a great player. You did it, and you're doing it well. I can't believe you're retiring, but you're gonna miss it, maybe, Makani. I don't know.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see. I mean, I know it's too soon, but um, my mind right now is, focused on that pilot career. But
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe if somebody might strong arm me into something, maybe. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think that's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
maybe
some
because
some team's going to come by and you know pull you to their side, and then you're going to be like, the pilot license can wait one more year.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
gonna,
surprised. A lot of these coaches. I'm not surprised. A lot of these coaches are pretty good. At getting your
Yeah.
mind turned around. And
I'll show some of these videos, Brian and Makani here. I got some footage here of you.
I found that one of him. I think we kind of, I don't know if we lost him.
I know it kind of froze up a little bit.
Yeah, he
Hopefully,
froze up on us there.
I can still.
Okay, you can hear us. There you are. You back?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
guys. Sorry.
I noticed you had a jersey change, jersey number change. You went from what 69 to 5.
yeah.
No,
Or were you 69 all year?
I was 69 all year.
Okay, that must have been somebody else I saw
Yeah,
standing, posing with you in the picture or so.
yeah. That was my teammate Samson Ty. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Samson Ty.
Awesome, Makani, man. So, what do you think about the commissioner, Tim Brown?
I thought he was awesome. I mean, he's giving a group of guys another chance. In another league, because how everybody's waiting to get their meal ticket. So, for him to be able to make this league and give everybody a vast opportunity to look at, to still play ball, but in a different area. But it keeps the the love in it still, and us off the
Yeah.
couch, and not wanting to wait for a
Right.
phone call or anything. So the opportunity is amazing, and I'm very thankful for him. He's the guy I watched. He's a little bit before my time, but I was able to watch a little film on him. My dad talked about him quite a bit throughout my years playing, as in little and to now. So
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome, him being able to give us that opportunity to continue to play and do what we love, is play football and to get paid for it. So yeah.
Well, I'm from the old days, so ain't Brian all the way back with the old AFL, all the way back with Kurt Warner and Aaron
Yeah.
Garcia, I mean, those are the guys I watched, and Brian.
Andy Kelly and John Gruden
Yeah.
and even Sean Payton and John Fourcade were in the first year of AFL,
Right.
and that's where we come from. So,
that's awesome.
But
and
Brian,
it seems like the TAL was well established and well ran for the past 2 years. I mean, with the only hiccup I've seen is the Eau Claire franchise. As far as there in Duluth, how was the team? How did they treat you? Was there any issues? I know you can't talk about everything, but I mean, was it what you expected? Was it
Oh yeah, so 100%. Coach O'Neill really, bided into us, as in taking care of us, making sure we were fed, um, making sure that we get the proper, I guess you could say, the proper training. The proper training to get us ready for the season, because he's a firm believer in, um, you know, we have no off days. We're gonna prepare. We can't go in the season out of shape. So he made sure we was in shape, and it really did show this season. A lot of us were really in shape, and we started seeing the shape of other teams, and that's where we was able to beat them and get our advantage at. So I felt like we did a pretty good job at, one, staying in shape and being healthy. So
Brian started talking to me about the league here a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that there's no field goals, no extra points,
no punters,
and no punters.
And
he was telling me, with some of the right. You were telling me some of the names, like the Lunkers,
Goats.
St. Joseph Goats. And I started checking it out. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you do.
Really awesome.
I thought it was cool myself, because it was funny, because before, I remember I was sitting down and I was talking with my brothers and stuff. I was like, man, because I don't know if you were familiar, like on the Xbox or PlayStation, they had the arena football game, like the actual game you could play. We used to play that growing up, and then my brothers would tease me and they'd be like, hey, we used to play this growing up. Now you get to, be a part of that. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I love that arena football. I had it for I had it for Xbox and PlayStation too. I loved it so much.
Mine wore out, man. I couldn't. I had to end up buying an NFL one after that or something because it wore out.
Yeah. I was always playing with Tampa Bay Storm. That was my team. That was my team back then.
Well, up here in New York, I used to follow.
Of course, I'd play with them sometimes too.
Yeah.
Well, up here in New York, I used to follow the New York Dragons. Aaron Garcia and all that. But and then recently, Brian and I were talking about the ENTFLA, the Entertainment Football Association. Is that what it is, Brian?
Association. Yeah. Association.
Yeah, they were bringing back the Dragons. So I was excited about it. They said, "Hey, man, I remember the Dragons. They're bringing them back." Got excited about that.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, they just folded. It just nothing happened. So they might be back next year. I don't know, but I'm excited about this league here. I'm excited about the NAL because Brian and I cover that. But I'm excited about the Arena League. I think it's going to be Give it time. I think in 2026 you're going to see a lot more people checking it out because I'm spreading the word. I know my brother. I've been telling him about it. He said the same thing I said to Brian. He said, "What? You
Yeah.
don't kick no field goals." But you know what? Once you get watching it, you see how more exciting it is. It's more exciting because you get the receivers and the running backs get more play, and the quarterbacks. They're out there making. You don't have a slow down of the kicking of the extra point and all that. It's just a
25
lot
seconds.
more quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah, 25 seconds between plays, the throw off at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, no kickoff, throw off. Yeah,
extra points where
Let
you
me
have to go.
tell you. Let me tell you
so I'm liking it.
that really was like, I was just so happy. I was so happy that I was in shape because I was like, man, this is a lot of running. This is a lot of fast pace. Like I was like, dang, I've always knew arena was fast, but this league was pretty much faster. But
Yeah,
it was just the transition. But the one thing I pride myself on that I was able to help, you know, keep me in the game a bit more was my ability to be able to adapt. I know my adaptation to different stuff and different environments and different playbooks. I was able, to you know show that I belong. So I thought it was pretty cool, to be able to showcase that. Yeah.
especially in a league like that you would have to adapt because of all the changes. That was critical.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast paced. A lot faster paced than NFL or anything like that. But
Oh yeah.
Well, it's quicker than the AF1, that's for sure. So
right,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It was really
Yeah.
fast. Like I know they got the mics in your helmet. And coach is telling you, hurry up, get set, get set, get set. So I know.
Well, I went
I
back,
was able
Brian.
to,
I was watching. You guys remember the outside game the Arena League had? I think first game or second game they did. It was back in 2024, right?
So that was I think, first round of the playoffs when it was the Kansas City Goats. They had an issue with their home arena, so they had to play in the high school field outside, and
That was awesome.
used the padded walls, shrunk their football field down to the padded walls. And who did they play in that game?
It wasn't the Goats, was it?
Yeah, it was the Goats hosting, but then who did they play? What was it? The Lunkers?
I have to go back and check. I think it was the Lunkers.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Honestly, that was my team. That's the reason why I got into TAL, because of just the name, the Lunkers.
Well, I've been talking back and forth with your guy, man, Tyler Kaluka.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll get him on. Oh, Makani, I've been talking to another guy. I don't know if you know him or not. I don't know. Volley Spruce.
Volley, Volley, yes.
I've been talking back and forth with him. He wants to come on next week. Volley Spruce.
Okay.
So I've been talking.
Yeah, this is our debut show of the TAL broadcast. So you're the first one up.
Oh well,
you're our very first guest,
man.
Your first one, and you're retiring too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break the news like that, guys.
In and out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so you broke it here on the Arena League podcast, my friend. You're retiring. We're excited about what we seen on that field, Makani. I loved it, man. It was exciting.
Well, you got to come back and coach now.
Maybe we'll see if Coach O'Neill's still around and he'll be able to bring me back to Duluth as a coach. Maybe I'd love to be a veteran presence to the guys and being able to coach them and see how we run things as Harbor Monsters. So
I would love it, man. Yeah, I would love it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Let my Lunkers win at least one, please. Y'all just dominate everything.
I'm telling you right now, I like the Lunkers, and if it wasn't for a couple of plays here this year with Tyler Kalka there.
Yeah.
He had some good plays. If it wasn't for a couple plays, I think they would have been. It was just a play or two out of them getting into the championship.
Yeah.
So then I've been talking to you know Tyler Kalka, do you?
Yes, I know.
Connie? Do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he wanted to come on tonight, but he said he can't make it till next week, so we're gonna have him on here. But I was excited to get you on here because I became a fan of the Harbor Monsters now, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked on this league, and I wanted to get you on here. And I'll be watching your old games, Makani, man, and you know I hope you get a coaching thing, a coaching gig. That would be great.
Absolutely, yes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm keeping my options open. So any opportunity that I get to coach, and who knows, maybe you'll see me in the papers one day. So
I'll be looking, man, keeping an eye on you.
We'll be watching.
And believe me, I won't be no stranger to you guys. Feel free to hit me up on my Facebook, talk to me weekly, whatever you guys want to do.
I
will, man.
I sent your requests.
Oh yeah, I will definitely add you, Brian.
All right.
Yeah, of course.
Brian, I appreciate you coming on.
My co-host Brian Mathern here. He does the media guides for the Voodoo and the Rougarou. So I mean, and I think you were working on a media guide for the Arena League, aren't you?
I was when the Lunkers started. I was going to do one, but I got tied up with the Rougarou.
I hope you do it, Brian.
Nice.
On Amazon.
My books they're on Amazon. My books are on Amazon, but mine talk about the paranormal. I do paranormal investigations too. So, but I'm excited to have you on, Makani, man. Like I said, you're superstar, great player. I love it.
Thank you.
You're a great player, man. I wish I could see you next year on the team. But
yeah.
Maybe.
Go get that pilot license and then come back and coach.
Like I said, maybe because look at Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham he was in the league as a tight end, a star tight end too, and he got his commercial pilot license too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that part of it. Yeah, cool.
That's kind of how my brothers would describe it. Like, why don't you be the Jimmy Graham? You know, like you can be able to split time and then fly because he was able to get his pilot's license while he was in the league, while he was playing.
Wow.
So, yep.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or Makani, maybe you could come back and help the Lunkers.
There you go. Trust me. Springfield, Missouri is a nice area. You can go do a lot of fishing there.
And Tyler Kalka, if you're watching, man, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know if he's playing for next year for the Lunkers or what. Do you know, Brian?
He re-signed with Nashville Cats, and maybe he'll do what he did this year. You know, fulfill the Cats contract, and then come to TAL since they start their season later than AF1. So you could literally do both seasons. You know, if you want to put your body through that, that's the big question for these guys.
Yeah.
I was just checking you guys in the Duluth Harbor Monsters shop is open. I just ordered a T-shirt, so it's open now.
Yep.
So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
So,
right.
I thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you coming on here, man, and just meet me on Facebook. We really didn't get a chance to really talk too much, but
no worries.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for having me come on. Anytime, man. Like, let me know. I'd love to come on. Even if you guys just want to talk about football, what's going on across the league, you know, maybe I could show people what it's like, what arena football plays look like. Like, maybe I can go on a whiteboard, draw it up, you know.
Sounds good for future episode.
Right, Makani, maybe you could write a book about this league and write it, you know.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't
autobiography.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't mind taking a look into that. I like to read and I love books. So
there you go, man. There's another option.
Yeah.
I can help you get published too. So just contact me.
There you go, Brian.
And I think
I already got 2 books being written by somebody else that I'm getting published for them. So
there you go.
Just drop me a line.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So,
all right. Makani, man, thanks for coming on. Love you, man. Thank you. Good luck in all your future endeavors. You know, I wish you the best in everything you do. Peace, love, my friend, and I'm glad you came on. And I'll be watching the Harbor Monsters, whether you're there or not. But hopefully, you show up next year.
Maybe. There's a strong maybe. There's a strong maybe. I might return. So there's a strong maybe.
Makani, one more last word. Don't play for the Lunkers, will you?
I don't think Coach O'Neill would want me to do that. Let's see.
No, don't play for the Lunkers. No. Don't do that.
Yeah, go back to Duluth and win another ring.
One more. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. If the Lunkers re-sign Kolka, may have another chance. Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Makani, man. Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate you guys. All the best.
Yep, I'll keep in touch with you, man. And when the season starts, we still will have you on, whether you're coaching, whether you're writing that book, or whatever.
Let me know. I'll be happy to jump on the show.
All right, my friend.
Bye.
All right, later,
guys,
my
take
friend.
care. Yep.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
Yeah, he's an exciting guy. I mean, I liked his enthusiasm there. He said, he wants to do. Who knows? He might write a book. I hope he does get into coaching.
I'm pretty sure he's going to go after that license, pilot license first. Seems like.
Yeah, he was excited about that pilot license.
Yeah, I can see him doing that, and then possibly coming back after that, come back to coaching. But we shall see.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I was talking to him. Like I said, I was talking to Valley Spruce there. He's another Harbor Monster.
Yeah.
And of course, talking to your buddy there, Tyler Kuka, but he couldn't make it today. But he's saying next Thursday. So that sounds like a good idea for me.
Okay. Yeah, there was a little bit of news today in the NAL at 1:00 today. The Salina Liberty of the AF1 announced that they joined in the NAL, and then 6:00 right before we came on the air, Southwest Kansas Storm left the AF1 also to join the NAL.
I know. So that's 10 teams, isn't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's going to be awesome. It sounds like the Beefs, they're already getting a rivalry started with the Salina Liberty.
Yeah, the Beef and the Storm Salina all in that one little area, really close to one another.
Yeah, I was talking to I sent a message to Coach Solomon too, apologizing about that and trying to explain. I gotta see about getting him on here in a couple of weeks. I said maybe in a couple of weeks we'll try to get him back on, and I think I got this problem solved. I hope.
Yeah, for the viewers that don't know, we had Coach Solomon from the Pueblo Punishers on Tuesday night, and our feed was streaming like it is right now, but for some reason our carrier lost it, I guess, or it never got uploaded to YouTube. So
I'm calling it the lost episode. I've been searching for it. If anybody's recorded it or anything, let Brian and I know, and we can put it up on our channel. That would be awesome. Because sometimes, Brian, people will record something and record it on their phone, or and you might be able to grab it and get it. I thought for sure when I talked to StreamYard, I said, "Are you sure there's not at least 60 minutes of it?" I'm sorry, Brian, get a cough. Oh my goodness! But I thought there would be at least 60 minutes of it. And I couldn't find it. They can't find it. They're so searching through everything. I don't know what. It's just the strangest thing. They said it was the weirdest thing they've ever had happen. And I there for a minute I thought maybe I didn't record it, but I remember pressing record just like tonight, played the trailer, and it just whatever happened, I can't get it in my head.
No, I'm pretty sure it was streaming because I know it was on YouTube live when we were doing it, but you know, for some reason it didn't save it on YouTube. It just streamed it and then disappeared after that for some reason. So don't know.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, Brian. But anyway, you got some graphics here we can look at here a little bit. I got a video of the Harbor Monsters. I think this. I don't know if Makani was on this one or not.
I don't know if that's this year or last year.
There's Kulka. Oh, that was it says one on the.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that this year? There's two.
Yeah, that one's this year. Arena Mania is what they call their championship game.
I'm loving it. Big fan of the Duluth Harbor Monsters, man. All the way in with them.
Minnesota.
Yep. I'm all the way in with them guys. Love it. Anyway, Tim Brown.
Yeah, hopefully we can have Tyler on for the Ozarks. Yeah, that's the commissioner.
Yep, Tim Brown, commissioner of the.
Notice the deer back behind. Notice the deer back behind him in that picture.
Yeah, I know. That's strange, isn't it? Yeah.
No,
why?
Because this picture was taken in Springfield, Missouri, because the Ozark Lunkers were the first franchise announced. So that was done there in Springfield, which is home national headquarters of Bass Pro Shops.
Oh, I was just mentioning it to my son today about Bass Pro Shop with that. And he's excited now. He's checking them out. So he's going to check the Lunkers out. And I said, go ahead, man. Love it. I like it.
They are actually a major sponsor of the team.
I love it. I'm loving it. I love the logo. I'm really involved into it now, getting excited about it.
So that's the 4 teams for last year, 2024.
Didn't you say, Brian, they're going to have 10 teams by 2026?
That is what Tim Brown had mentioned on some podcasts recently, that for next year he anticipates 10 teams total. So that would be adding 4 to this year. You got this year's graphic. Yeah, so that's the 6 teams that played this year. And then they're talking about adding 4 more to make 10.
That's pretty awesome. Wonder where they're going to be. What cities? I wonder.
Don't know. I would say central part of the United States, because all these are pretty much follow the Mississippi River right up and down the whole country. Of course, the Hot Springs Wise Guys that you see in the center have already changed their name to the Arkansas Diamonds. They have a new owner, and they changed their name right after the season ended.
So they'll be the Arkansas Diamonds in 2026?
Yes. Still in Hot Springs. Same arena,
Just got used to the logo, the Wise Guys logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got kind of used to it a little bit. And the Woo, Iowa Woo. Now, some of these, really, though, I mean, something like the Iowa Woo, and the Axemen, the St. Joseph Goats, we know they're owned by the Kelsey brothers of the NFL.
Right.
And they have their beer and all that. I did a video short on their beer and on the St. Joseph Goats there, but I didn't download it. But yeah, they got beer there. I mean, I don't know.
There's one graphic company that the league used, just like there's one company that they use for the AstroTurf for this league. And don't you see how all the logos look similar? They all look cartoonish.
Yeah, almost like a caricature cartoon type character look.
and that's
I do see that.
because they use the same, the same company. Now the diamonds is literally I wish I would have uploaded the logo. The diamonds is literally just a diamond.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember
the
you were
logo.
telling me that. The logo is just going to be like a diamond.
So before Hot Springs, Arkansas began, of course, began playing this year. They were announced last year, and they didn't have a nickname. So they allowed the fans to submit online entries to pick a name, and they went as far as to ask for. They had a whole comment box where you could type in what you saw, what you envisioned the logo to look like, what colors you think the team should be, et cetera, what the mascot's name should be, what the mascot should be, and ironically, I've been to Hot Springs, Arkansas in 1982.
Real,
And the one thing I remember a lot of there, every souvenir store, when you made a purchase, you got a free diamond because they have diamond mines in Hot Springs. Well, the free diamond that you got, of course, was cubic zirconium, but it was just a souvenir, So, of course, I submitted the name Arkansas Diamonds with a black helmet, have a prism effect diamond on the helmet, so black helmet with white diamond or prism diamond. And I forgot what I had put as the mascot, but I took a screenshot of it, before I submitted it, and I submitted it, as the Arkansas Diamonds, and then also submitted Arkansas Diamond Miners, if they wanted to go with two. Well, fast forward one year later, and now they're the Diamonds. So I've already contacted them, and I was like, "Hey, y'all chose my name. It was a contest. I don't know what the winner won last year, but I was like, theoretically, I won the contest a year later." So.
That's pretty awesome, though. You can actually name it. Like I said, I have a little bit of idea for a team if they ever put one up here in New York State. The New York Freeze. Remember I was telling you the New York Freeze? I don't know if that ever happened, but
they did have years and years ago in one of the smaller leagues, they did have indoor football team with that nickname. I think Erie, Pennsylvania, had the Freeze.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been done before.
Man, I've learned a lot of stuff from you. Like I said, I'm so glad you introduced me to this league, because now I'm excited about it. Now almost every night I'll get my iced coffee, and I'll turn on a game. I'm getting through the games. I got through Arena Mania 1, Arena Mania 2, and I'm checking the live one where they did outside. I'm going back into 2024. Right. I'm going right through the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those 2024 ones are totally different than anything else I've ever seen, where it's 6-on-6. That's just a totally different aspect of the game,
I know, and they upgraded in 2025. You can see a big difference in 2025. If you look at the field and stuff, the fields are really great. They got a lot of people in the stands, a lot of fan people that are out, checking their teams out. I like it. I mean, a lot of people seem to be excited.
Makani actually brought up a point, and I forgot all about it. Every helmet has that headset inside of it, because there is only 25 seconds between plays. The coach communicates on the headset to every player and tells them what the play is. There's no huddles. No huddles are allowed in that league.
Yeah, I noticed that. They're up to the line of scrimmage very fast, and they don't huddle up.
Yeah, because 25 seconds instead of 35 or 45-second play clock between each play. Yeah, you have to. You got to be in shape for that sport.
Oh yeah, if you're not huddling. I mean, well, I'll tell you one thing that I like about it. I mean, the production is good. The narrators are good. You know what I mean? The narrators who narrate the games they don't miss a trick. They're right on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if they hired like one national broadcast team and then they got people in every city to do the games, but I mean they are high quality broadcasts.
Yeah, they are. I'm really I think that's what hooked me. You know, I started watching. I kind of like iffy when I watched the 2024 season. I got through that a little bit, and then I went on and I said, let me check the 2025 season because it says upgraded. But I like the pregame show. You know that they do the pregame show, or they go through the highlights of the games the week before. That is a cool aspect of it. That's awesome. I'm glad they do that because I like to see the highlights. I like to see how the teams won, and like that. So I really like that. I think that's good.
When they signed on with that fan club, the FANCLB app,
yeah,
I think that helped as far as pregame and gave them some more stability with broadcasts.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan. I'm in that fan club thing, so I like it. But you got to collect so many points or something.
Yeah, I've never fully gotten into that to try getting the points. I mean, I think they reward you points the more that you watch games on their app, from the TAL. So I don't know.
Yeah,
you'll be able to tell me more about that than I've had experience with it. Because they were still streaming the games on YouTube, so I'll watch them on YouTube. I never use the app, so
I don't use the app. No, me neither. I go right to the YouTube channel. Another one show that they're gonna have something talk about the Duluth Harbor Monsters is Off the Wall. I think you sent me something Off the Wall. It's a sports show that's on YouTube.
That's a podcast.
Yeah, podcast Off the Wall there. Yeah, I'm gonna start watching that a little bit. See, it looks good.
Yeah, because
so been watching it.
Inside the Walls is the NAL official podcast, and then there is a Off the Wall podcast column, social media.
Yeah, I try to watch anything related to the arena game, and stuff like that. That keeps me in the now, and keeps my mind going all the time when it's not in the season, or the season ain't going. I need to hear news and stuff. And it helps my brain out. I think I don't know, weird, but anyway, this has been
one thing with all the leagues and all the teams. This off season should be interesting because something is still happening literally every week.
Yeah, and TAL is going to be good. I can't get used to saying TAL, but now I am since you've been saying TAL.
Yeah,
the Arena League. Yes,
right.
So this is the Arena League podcast. I don't know how many podcasts we'll do during the month or during the week, but we will keep in touch with it. We will keep on it. Now that I'm watching, I'll have more to talk about with you because I'm picked a team, and now when the Lunkers and the Monsters play, we can bet on them games, and we can see what happens. Don't be too. Makani's might be just messing with you too. He might find himself there on the Lunkers.
Yeah, or he could go right back to the Harbor Monsters.
He could. I don't know. I still think that I don't know about retirement is a little bit soon for him, but it's on him.
Never know.
I know. All right, Brian. This conclude this episode a little bit, but I'm glad we got it off. We got a good player on. Hopefully next week I got two players in mind here for next week. Your buddy there, Tyler Kalka. We're going to try to get him on there. I'm sure he said he will. He said if we can do it Thursday, he said he'd definitely jump on.
Okay.
So that would be pretty awesome. Good. And thank you, Brian, man. Love you, man. And thanks to our special guest, Makani, Kaneaiakala.
I'm not even going to attempt.
Makani, if you're watching, my friend, I tried to do the best I can, but I'm glad you came on the show. We enjoyed it, and there'll be more shows coming up about the Arena League. And Brian, I'm going to sign off here, my friend.
Right.
And next week we got the big show coming up, the Rougarou podcast show, the special episode there. We have a lot of news and
the Louisiana Rougarou.
Louisiana Rougarou. Well, I said Rougarou podcast, didn't I? I didn't say.
No, I'm just giving everybody a sneak peek into why it's such a big show, because it's a team name change coming up. So
a new logo, new arena too, right?
Yes, new city, new arena, new name, new colors, new logo.
I'm not ready for that. Who's the coach? Brian, who's the coach?
Michael Blair.
Michael Blair?
Yeah, so he was the quarterbacks coach. And then when Jermaine Hampton had left the team, Keith Russ took over as head coach. Then Michael Blair moved up to offensive coordinator, and Thomas Williams moved up to defensive coordinator, and now Michael Blair has been promoted to head coach.
So we got 10 teams in the NAL now, right?
Yeah.
So we have in 2026, when the season begins, we'll have 10 teams. So they're going to be a lot more. How are they going to do that? Are they still going to do the 10-week, 10 games, and then the playoffs? And
I'm assuming everybody's going to have at least like 2 or 3 buys throughout the season, like we had. So I don't know. The schedule is supposed to be coming out. Originally, they said the middle of September. Now it's being delayed to the end of the month. So they are trickling out the schedule, because our first game for next year is a home game against the new expansion Amarillo Warbirds. March 7th in Bossier City. So we know that so far.
Exciting. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. The Warbirds I hear they got some good signings. They're going to have in October. Remember, they're going to have some tryouts and
right. And we got 3 tryouts scheduled coming up. Where's my notes? I think like in December, November, and January.
I think so.
Okay, so October 18th, December 6th, and January 17th, we have Louisiana Rougarou tryouts in Bossier City.
And there you go, man. And there's the show. This has been CURT and Brian with the Arena League podcast. This is the introduction episode, very first episode, our very first guest, Makani, Kaneaiakala. So I think I got that right. But he was our first guest from the Duluth Harbor Monsters. And next week we'll try to have a couple other really good players on. So, all right, Brian, my friend.
All right.
I'm going to play our trailer and get out of here.
All right. Thank you, CURT.
See you next week. All right, buddy. See you next week.
All right.
Oh, now it plays nice and clear. When we first did the intro in the beginning, you hear it skipping.
Yep.
All right, Brian. Later, my friend.
Later.